Have you worked something special on your physique to make
Did I do something special?
Yeah, something for your physique.
Yeah, I starved. That's what I did for a long time. No, I did. I worked hard on my physique. I got a trainer to help me for a while, and I think it was important for this role to do it. So yeah, it required some commitment for a while. I did eat very little food and worked out twice a day for a bit, and yeah, it doesn't come easy.
Katrina, मेरा आपसे सवाल है कि be it FITOOR or your upcoming movie with Siddharth Malhotra, you are romancing with juniors. So what do you want to say about this new phase of your career?
Juniors. Does that mean that he should be addressing me as Katrina G? I think he should start.
Huh? Anji?
See, he's not even listening. See, he's my junior, but he's not even listening. Actually, let me tell you a little secret. So, I think me and Adi is my senior. We've been through this many times in the film. He's actually my senior. Yeah. And I think about, is it 11 years ago? About 11 years ago, me and Adi have done an ad film together where I'm putting on some lipstick, like this, and then this boy peeps through the window and goes, like that.
Basically,
and that boy was Adi.
Basically, I was the extra and getting paid 1/10 of what she was for that. But we both started working at the same time.
But we both started at the same time. And if you really want some entertainment in your day, you should type onto YouTube an interview me and Adi have done together for
Channel V.
For Channel V.
When I was a VJ, yeah.
Yeah, I think it was for Partner, for the movie
Goddess Diaries.
Yeah, Goddess Diaries. It's really funny. Adi has hair.
No.
And I'm this big. And we're talking together like this. It's really funny. You should see it. So we've actually known each other. We realized it. I don't think I remembered. But we realized it when we started shooting this film that actually we worked together like 11 years ago. So it was actually kind of funny.
Yeah, so she's my junior. So I think you can call me G.
Okay, sure.
Hi, Tabu.
Hi,
Tabu.
Abhishek sir. Over here, straight. Over here. So, you know, today there was a report that Rekha ma'am opted out of the film because the character had similarities with a real life. So how true is the report?
You know, I think it's very unfortunate that some sections carry news like that. When we started out, Rekha ji was doing the film. She's a wonderful, gracious, generous, and a very loving lady. During the course of making the film, we just saw things a little differently. And right in the very beginning, we thought it was best that we didn't do this film together and we could work on something else in the future. But when reports like this come out, I think it's not fair to that lovely lady because she's quite reserved and she's a very private person. So she will not stand up and say something to safeguard her own interest. But I think we should be more cautious. And I think it's downright cruel to say something like that about her. For whatever reasons, we parted ways on that film. And having said that, you know, I had Tabu, who very graciously came on board. And this is a kind of part that would have taken someone months of preparation. You know, someone would have to, get into the skin of this character because it is so layered. And I really want to thank Tabu for this because she came on in a matter of 3 days to rescue us from the situation that we were in, And yeah, I mean, that's what I can say. More than that, I don't know what to say on this.
Hi, Katrina. This side. Katrina, hi. Faridun from Bollywood Hungama. This side. Hi.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you as well. Excellent promo. I think it's really fantastic. You're looking outstanding. Aditya is looking outstanding as well. Tabu ma'am as well. Now, my question is that it's based on great expectations and your character is based on Estil. It's a beautiful character over there as well. You share a very interesting relationship with your mother, Miss Havisham, which is, I think, played by Tabuji. Now she is supposed to have her idiosyncrasies and certain nature. Now, how was that sort of bonding that you've shared with Tabuji, and what sort of process was there?
So I think the hardest bit of acting that I had to do in the film was pretending that Tabu is my mother because she does not look like my mother from any angle. She's like a friend. So I said, come on, I can't call you. But I've actually also, I mean, I really enjoyed the days that we shot together in the film. Just we spent a lot of time talking. And I don't know how much you've interacted with Tabuji, but she's really one of the warmest people and completely so down to earth and genuine. So actually, those conversations are some of my warmest memories from the film. And she's a phenomenal actress. So you just have to remember, like when you're in front of every great actor, you have to remember to not get lost in their performance, but to contribute to their performance. So first you'd be like, let's see what she's going to do. And then you'd be like, okay, no, act. Yeah, my turn. So, yeah, I think we've just been really fortunate that, that she was, gracious enough to step in into the role.
Sure. Tabuji, you're playing Miss Havisham, which is, I think, a very interesting character as far as literature is concerned. You've played such roles in the past in terms of Macbeth, and you've done Heather as far as... now, how is your process like when you're given such roles which have a lot of layers to it? They're excellent characters in their own way with their complexes and all these things. How is your approach like for something like Miss Havisham and other characters that you've done?
In this film, I had 2 days to get into this film and this character. So I really don't know what the process was or if there was any process. I just went into it with just some really confused head about, and because we were shooting the last scenes first. So I was just trusting my director, Gattu, and since I've known him since we were 16, I knew I could just trust him. And I don't know, I guess there is some internal process which I cannot describe, but I think it happens as we go in the film. And like Gattu always says, film mein to bante hai. So,
well, you like it, such intense in terms of there are a lot of layers to it. They're not easy persons to play somehow. Be it namesake that you've had. They're not easy persons to portray on screen. I'm assuming that.
Fortunately, unfortunately, they come to me with all these characters. So I think I'm kind of used to portraying these people. I don't know, it must be something about me that attracts these complex and difficult people for me to play. So I think...
Abhishek ji. Abhishek, you have said that in your interviews in the past that Katrina's is the most complex role in this film. So can you tell us about the whole process about...
Firstly, I'd like to say that the story is based on great expectations, but we've given it a bit of a twist. I did that with Kapoor as well. It was an adaptation of a book, but there is I take on material like this where I feel that I could add some value to it. It's been made several times in the West, and but somewhere I felt that in all humility, I'd like to say that, is that there's something I feel I could contribute into this story. Yeah, as far as their parts are concerned and Katrina's part is concerned, it is very complex to understand the state of mind. I mean, it is very complex to understand any girl's state of mind, but especially Firdaus, and how do you say this? You really don't know what's in her heart. In fact, even for Firdaus, she herself doesn't know her heart, and there's a way that she's programmed to think, there's a way she's been programmed to be. Like you are actually a product of your own experiences, and you are a product of what your family brings you up to be like. And if your parents and your upbringing is devoid of certain basic emotions, you will never know that you have them until you have some kind of an emotional breakthrough or something that breaks through that part of your personality and sets you free. So I think her character is like that, and you could do certain actions knowingly, but if you do not know that it is in you, I can talk about all of this, but to perform it and to play that part becomes really complex, And I must give it to Katrina that on set, she was always open-minded, and she was always willing to push the envelope as far as the performance was concerned. And, I think I personally am very happy with the work that she has done in the film. And I'd like to thank her for it.
Abhishek ji. Once Tabu replaced